Okay, Del, so it's been about 2 minutes. You've been stood there for 2 minutes. I noticed you're rocking a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
What can you feel?
I can feel tingling sensations in my hands and my tips of my fingers, and warm sensation in my body.
And a warm sensation?
Yes.
Does it feel good, or how would you describe it to people?
It feels really pleasant. It feels really nice. I feel calm, really calm, in fact.
You're a bit chilled out for this video.
Very chilled, very chilled. It feels great, actually.
Great. Del, that was quite interesting. I noticed that obviously your shoulders went back. What did you feel?
You know, it was really strange because I felt something. I felt my shoulders being lifted and just being pulled back, but it was like, you know, it was something that was happening to me. It wasn't like me, you know, trying to move my shoulders. I just felt this energy or something just pulling me back into position.
What, like your body doing it for itself?
Yeah, my body's doing it for itself. Yeah, I was really conscious last night, going, well, oh, what's happening? But I couldn't control it or stop it. You know, it's my body was doing it. Wow, right. That's amazing.
Right. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, very. Is Diet Coke good for me? Give me a physical signal for yes or no now. Okay.
Right, Del. Well, that was very interesting. What was that all about?
Well, I asked a question if Diet Coke was good for me, and I received a physical signal for no.
Right, and so that your left arm lifting up was a no signal?
Yeah, my left arm moving out to the side like that meant no.
Okay, and what did that feel like? Because it looked a bit weird.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it just, my arm just moved away from my body. Without me directing it, it just lifted up and away from my body.
What, so it's a completely involuntary movement?
Totally out of my control.
Right. So if that was your no signal, okay, what would your yes signal be?
My yes signal is the same thing happening with my right hand side.
Right. So your right hand lifts up.
For yes.
Okay. So and is that the same for everybody? Does everybody do the same as you?
No. I mean, everybody's unique and different, of course. I mean, some people's body sways backwards and forwards, or their head may tilt to one side, you know, to indicate the yes and no signal.
So do you use that a lot to ask if something's good for you?
Very often when I'm shopping, etc., I would ask.
Have you ever got an answer that you weren't expecting?
Yeah, I was asking a question regarding a relationship, whether this particular relationship would be good for me. And I got a no signal, which I didn't want to have, of course. But, you know, I soon found out later on exactly why that was. So, you know, I thank heavens for my physical signals for yes and no.
But did you take notice of it at the time?
I did. I was a little bit kind of apprehensive, of course, but then, you know, I just went with it. And, yeah, you know, later on I can see exactly why it was clear.
So you think this yes and no thing can save people a lot of time in decisions?
Oh, so much time. It's a very, very useful tool to, you know, to have or to be able to use.
Great. Okay, great. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, Del, so that was a correction for a lower back problem.
Yeah, that's right.
It was quite unusual to say the least. You were moving a lot. What did that feel like?
You know, it felt quite strange, to be honest. First of all, I had this warm tingling sensation go up my lower back, up to my mid back. And then my body just started to move and manipulate itself, first shifting across to the left and then across to my right.
And that was completely involuntary. You didn't do any of that. So.
Completely out of my control. In one point, I tried to even control it and stop and not move, but it wasn't happening. I just felt myself still trying to, you know, turn to the left and right.
And have you used this correction process for any other problems?
Yes, quite a few problems actually. I think the last time I used it was on an ankle injury, and it seemed to help speed up the healing process regarding that.
And typically, how long does it take, or does it vary depending on the problem?
Yeah, I mean, of course, depending on the issue and the problem, it could take anything from a few seconds or a couple of minutes. I mean, my ankle, for example, it took about 10 to 15 minutes of manipulation.
And was that completely okay after one go, the ankle thing?
You know, it was a great relief after a one go, but I ended up doing it twice. Twice, and it was fantastic after that.
So you're saying sometimes you have to do this a few times?
Yes, yes.
Right. Great. You were in obviously a very relaxed state then. Would you call that meditation?
Yeah, for me it is meditation. It takes me into a place where I can go within myself and feel really relaxed. You know, I just kind of forget everything around me and fall into a deep, tranquil state.
So what would you say is the difference between normal meditation and the kind of meditation that you're able to achieve with your higher self using the disc?
I mean, normal meditation, in a sense, it takes a lot of practice to be able to fall into a deep state of relaxation and getting in contact with your inner self. But by using the disc, I found it's allowed me to go through that process a lot quicker and reach a deeper state of inner peace and tranquility and relaxation.
So you're saying it really saves you time?
It does. You're just able to, you know, go through the process a lot quicker using the disc. You know, you just fall in, as I said, you know, you fall into this deeper state of relaxation almost instantaneously using the disc.
So you say that's the main benefit. It's quicker, more powerful.
Yes, most definitely. You know, you can imagine reaching the state of deep meditative states that you know, a Tibetan Lama or a monk would get into.
Right.
And that's the kind of level I'm talking about, that deeper inner state of relaxation.
Wow. Okay. So we're all going to be able to become the Dalai Lama.
You never know.
Cool. Great. Thanks for that.